From the moment a person leaves this world, their soul enters a new existence, utterly unlike anything it knew before. A year becomes a peculiar segment of time, separating earthly life from what we call the afterlife. This period is filled with mysticism and profound reflections, raising questions about the nature of the soul, its destiny, and its role in our existence. I will try to figure out what happens to the soul after its separation from the body after a year. And I ask my viewers to subscribe to my channel, like, and comment. The afterlife. What is its reality? Imagine the afterlife as a space existing in a parallel reality. It resembles a kind of hazy dream, where a special energy prevails. Shades here are richer, and sounds are softer than in the world of the living. Each ghost becomes part of a huge drop of consciousnesses, where souls can interact with each other, exchanging thoughts and feelings. This place has no specific physical structure. Its boundaries are blurred, and everything happens in a state of eternal moment, where time as such loses its meaning. The afterlife is filled with lightness and emotional support. Here, souls can remember their lives, look back on their past actions, forgive and receive forgiveness. But there is another side. Not all incorporeal beings find solace. Some may be attached to the earth, experiencing the pain of loss or a sense of incompleteness. A year becomes a kind of test when the soul is given a chance to cleanse itself of these burdens. What does the soul do in the afterlife? The enigmatic existence of the astral shell in the afterlife consists of many functions. Firstly, it is the primary state of adaptation, when the soul goes through a kind of self-analysis cycle. Here it is able to experience different feelings, from joy to sorrow, from love to anger. In this process, the soul realizes that its life experience was not in vain, and it begins to gradually fill in the gaps, understanding the suffering of its loved ones and the situations that influenced its destiny. Secondly, transparent substances can engage in something like learning. There are their own mentors, more experienced disembodied beings who help new inhabitants of the afterlife understand their own experiences and karmic lessons. This is essentially a process of cadence, when a person's soul learns to accept and let go. Understanding the grandeur of life and death comes through awareness. Some transparent substances of deceased people, called souls, prefer to stay together, gathering in groups based on interests or similar experiences. These groups can exchange stories and even give advice to their living relatives, watching them from a distance. This is a kind of communication that allows maintaining a connection with those who remained on Earth. A soul's visit to Earth. Can it happen? According to various mythologies and teachings about the afterlife, at a certain point, souls are given the opportunity to return to Earth to see how their loved ones live without them. For many, this is more of a ritual than a simple trip to the world of the living. Such visits often occur on significant dates, birthdays, weddings, or anniversaries of death. Imagine a moment when a soul, being in its other reality, feels a slight push, a sign that its loved ones are in a state of joy or sorrow. This state allows the soul to experience it with them. It may even try to convey some messages through signs, sounds, or feelings. Emotional exchange occurs at the energy level, where love overcomes any obstacles. Returning to Earth. Why exactly on the anniversary of their death? It is no accident that a soul returns to Earth exactly on the anniversary of its death. This day became a symbol of the completion of the first stage of her afterlife. This is a bridge between two worlds where the soul assesses its peace and novelty in its angelic existence. For example, if relatives hold a memorial service, it creates an energetic connection that acts as a magnet for the soul. It comes to remind itself, to understand its real contribution to the lives of those left behind. These visits become reminders for those who remain. They signify the importance of memory, love, and the significance of lived experience. Ultimately, the soul realizes that even years later, it remains a part of the lives of its loved ones, not merely a memory. Considering what happens to the soul a year after death, we delve into the mysteries of existence, reminding us of the interconnectedness of lives and the impact we leave on the hearts of others. The afterlife is interwoven with our earthly existence, and every moment of our lives matters even beyond the visible reality. The soul, despite its physical loss, continues to live and experience, exemplified by its post-death years, which become a source not only of suffering, but also of surprising peace and understanding.